up, YouTube? It's me, Janae, and I'm back with another video for you. Today, I'm covering a completely random video. I was just clicking through YouTube, and I was like, this one looks interesting. Let me check this one out. Hopefully, you guys like it. It's a gaming video, so, I mean, it should be fun, right? This one is called, This Brutal New Game is a Dream Come True, and it's by Math Chef, the best of gaming. So, I mean, just based off the thumbnail, it looks like it's pretty cool. So let's check it out. Before we get into it, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and hit those post notifications so you don't miss a video from me.
All I really need to show you for how excited I am for this game is these few seconds of gameplay clips that recently went viral. This is Acts of Blood, and this game should be on your radar if you love the realistic brutality that action games like Sleeping Dogs have, and hardcore martial arts movies as well. It doesn't try to be loud or overproduced, there just seems to be a real weight behind every punch, every hit, and every frame of animation. The latest gameplay clips have pushed things even further than anyone expected. It's clear that this isn't just another indie beat 'em up anymore like it was in the early beginning. It's something far more grounded, cinematic, and honestly more ambitious than most big budget action games out there right now. With all the new gameplay details we have, it's sure this game could be pretty special. Let's start right away, and please don't forget.
Wait a minute. Let me back up. Because did y'all just see that? Let me back up. Right here, let's see.
More ambitious than most big budget action games out there right now. With
he just knocked this dude's head off. What? Okay.
All the new gameplay details we have, it's sure this game could be pretty special. Let's start right away, and please don't forget to like the video, as I really want to make more videos on special upcoming games like these. Acts of Blood is being built by a small team from Indonesia led by Fajrul FN, and it's set in a grim version of Bandung, a city most games have never even thought to touch. You play as Hendra, a law student whose family is wiped out by corrupt forces, and when the system fails him, he takes matters into his own hands. It's not a superhero story or a stylized revenge fantasy. It's personal, brutal, and human. You can see it in how Hendra moves, how he fights, and how the world reacts to him. The biggest thing people are noticing right now is just how real the combat looks and feels. Every hit connects like it matters. And enemies don't just fall, they stumble, they bleed. They react to pain. It's all physics driven, built to make every encounter feel raw and unpredictable. The developers have said they were inspired by Indonesian martial arts and realistic brawling rather than arcade style combos. So when Andra elbows someone in the jaw or slams them into a wall, there's this ugly, believable crunch to it that's almost unsettling. And it's awesome. At the same time, the game isn't afraid to get creative with its tools. You'll have melee weapons, and you can also grab guns when you find them. It's all situational. You might take on a gang with nothing but your fist and whatever's lying around, or switch to a firearm when things get desperate.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of interested. I wouldn't mind playing this game.
Combat flows naturally from one style to the next. The devs have talked about wanting players to adapt, not rely on patterns. That adaptability is what makes every fight look different and dynamic. The environments themselves are part of the fight. You can smash enemies into furniture, kick them over railings, break through windows, everything reacts. It's that same chaos you'd expect from movies like The Raid, but playable. The camera keeps close, the strikes are fast, and there's never a sense that you're floating above the action. You're right there in it, and that's why people are calling this a spiritual successor to Sleeping Dogs. Not because it's copying the formula, but because it has that same spirit. Grounded hand-to-hand combat mixed with an open, reactive world that makes the violence feel earned. The city of Bandung itself looks like a character from
Grand Theft Auto, but like in some ways better.
What we've seen so far, it's not some glossy cyberpunk fantasy. It's humid, gritty, packed with texture, narrow streets, rooftops you can climb, marketplaces full of motion and life. It's a place that feels lived in. The devs have confirmed that verticality will play a big role in how you navigate missions. Expect rooftop chases, ambushes in alleyways, and those moments where you jump from one balcony to another mid-fight. That sense of scale and motion gives the game an energy that few beat-em-ups ever reach. Customization and presentation are also big parts of what makes Acts of Blood so appealing. You can change Endra's outfits, tweak his look, and make him feel like your version of the character. But what's even better is how expressive everything feels thanks to the art direction. The lighting, the reflections, the atmosphere, it's all cinematic without looking fake. The dev team is small, but they've clearly mastered the idea of making every frame look like a
I mean, you can definitely tell it's fake, but the graphics are good. I will say that.
shot from a movie. They've also confirmed that the world reacts to how you fight. If you're reckless, people remember. If you fight clean, that has its own impact. It's a subtle system, but it's the kind of detail that gives replay value without making it feel like a numbers game. This is still very much a story-driven experience, but one where how you handle yourself in combat says
Watching that is making my stomach hurt. Like, I'm like, oh my God, what if he falls?
something about who your character is becoming. And that's where Acts of Blood really stands out. It's not just about fighting, it's about what fighting does to you. Hendra isn't a trained soldier or a superhero. He's just a man who's pushed too far, and the world around him doesn't make that easy. The game isn't shy about showing that. It's gritty, violent, sometimes shocking, but it earns every one of those moments. It's about desperation, survival, and what happens when justice collapses. The devs
So everybody in here know karate, huh? Everybody know karate? Everybody in here trained.
have mentioned their goal isn't to make the longest game ever. It's to make something that never wastes your time. Every encounter, every mission, every animation has a purpose. That focus shows in the new gameplay footage, which already feels tighter and more confident than the early demos. They've learned a lot from feedback, improving the pacing, refining enemy AI, and even tweaking camera behavior to make it more cinematic. When you watch this game in motion, it's easy to forget it's an indie title. The animations flow smoothly, the lighting feels natural, and the physics give everything real weight. And that's the thing, indie teams like this one are proving that passion can rival production budgets. They're building something that looks like it could sit next to AAA games, but without the corporate filters or designed by committee compromises. That's why people are paying attention. Acts of Blood doesn't exist to chase trends. It's not trying to fit into a specific genre box. It's a personal project built out of frustration, ambition, and a love for brutal, hands-on action. You can see that in every clip. The attention to timing, the care in how the world feels alive, the focus on storytelling without over-explaining. If it all comes together, this could be one of the most grounded, intense action games of the next few years. Something that captures the spirit of Sleeping Dogs and The Raid, but told through a lens we rarely get to see in gaming. An Indonesian perspective, a real city, real emotion, real brutality.
That looks a lot better. The graphics on, like, the lighting, the colors, everything. That looks so much better. That's incredible.
And the best part, you can already feel that this isn't a one and done kind of project. The developers clearly have long-term plans. They're building a foundation, a world they can expand on, a story they can grow with. It's the kind of project that could evolve over time into something much bigger than it started. So yeah, this might not be a household name yet, but keep your eye on Acts of Blood. Everything about it feels like it's building towards something special. And if the full release lives up to what we're seeing now, this could easily end up being one of those rare indie games that breaks through and redefines what players expect from modern action. Sometimes it's not the big studios that change the game, it's the smaller ones, the ones who still make things because they love it. Acts of Blood feels like one of those. In an era where most major studios are chasing trends, pushing out bloated open worlds packed with filler and live service systems, it's the smaller, more focused teams that are keeping the spirit of gaming alive. Acts of Blood isn't about keeping you grinding for meaningless unlocks or padding out playtime, it's about giving you an experience that actually hits hard, both in gameplay and and in story. Every fight, every animation, every location feels deliberate. There's no corporate checklist in the background, no focus groups deciding what's marketable. Instead, it's pure creative vision. And you can tell that the people making this game are pouring themselves into it. Their culture, their style, their sense of cinematic storytelling. It's personal in a way most big studio releases just aren't anymore.
Okay. I think it looks pretty cool. Listen, I'm not going to even try to like talk y'all language. I don't know much about games. I just know when they showed the before and the after that it looked a lot better. Like I said earlier, I can definitely tell that it's fake, but it's realistic. It's a lot more realistic than some other things that I've seen. So, and it's indie, like an indie game. So I am not a gamer whatsoever. I play the game every once in a while. So I don't deem myself a gamer. So I'm not going to even like try to play with y'all and pretend that I know. I don't. Okay. But sometimes I get on there and I play the games when I'm bored. So my game of choice is Grand Theft Auto. It's easy. It's straight to the point. You can explore the city. You can mess with people. It's fun. So that looks very similar to me. It looks very similar to Grand Theft Auto. Just a lot more fighting. But I want to know what you guys think about this game. Is this something that you would invest your time and money into to play? Like, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos for you guys. Let me know also what you guys want me to react to next. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.